Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And when we last left off, we put in the buffalo, and we put in the warthog in this particular pen, and we put down some tortoises in this pen. And today, I think we're going to go big, and we have plenty of room on this side to make one big, massive pen. So I'm thinking, there was a request for elephants and giraffes, and I think that would be a very good idea. We have neither elephants nor giraffes in our zoo, and they have a lot of animals that they can collaborate with and live with just fine. So I think what we'll do is we will extend these two paths out and make one big central African savanna over here, and maybe even get one of those train rail cars that like start over here and maybe drive over the enclosure, like do a big old lap and come back. That way they can see everything from a bird's eye view. It's a little pipe dream, and we have unlimited money, so we're Jeff Bezos. Why not? We make $10,000 a minute, so why not? Actually, no. What do we make? Probably not that good. Yeah, we lose $47,000 per year. Not like Amazon, but, you know, we have unlimited funds, so why not? So I will go ahead and get a couple paths laid out this way past the water purification station here. That will set up nicely for any water that the animals in that enclosure will need. And we will just sort of wrap around here and get one big, massive enclosure and load it up with as many animals as we can, because we can. Why not? So I'll go ahead and start laying down these paths and be right back with you with our enclosure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a massive enclosure here with a grade 4 fence that is 6 foot tall. That is enough to cover the elephants and everyone else that we're going to put in here. The elephants are the most needy as far as their water is concerned. They're the only ones that actually need a pool, and we have 426 meters squared of water, nearly 17,000 meters square of land area, and this will do. This will do nicely. We'll go ahead and get the elephants set up, then we'll bring in the giraffes, and the giraffes have quite a number of different creatures that can live with them and work with them and all that good stuff. If we take a look at the reticulated giraffe and the ones that can live with them, we'll put in some black wildebeest here. We already have the zebra, buffalo, ostrich, and warthog, so we'll go with the wildebeest, the sable antelope, and the springbok, all living in here, plus the elephant. So we'll have, 5 creatures up in here. Pretty nice layout as far as that is concerned. Once we get the elephant in here, then we'll deal with the elephant in the room and get their enclosure nice and set. So we'll go ahead and order a couple African elephants on the trading block once we see exactly what they need to be happy. They may need a bunch of elephants, 3 to 5, 1 male, 14 females, so we need 3 elephants up in here, 1 male and 2 females to get started. So I will go ahead and order those elephants here, and we need 1 male and 2 females, so Mwamba. Welcome to the zoo, Mwamba, and then we will get 2 more elephants, both female. Let's go with Ife, $12,000, also known as free. And then we'll also flip that around and get a Duke. Well, if this was Crusader Kings 2, a Duke would be a pretty good title to have. All right, so we will wait until our elephants make themselves at home, and then we can dress up this enclosure nice and easy, get the giraffes in here and all the other creatures too. So I will see you when the elephants get delivered. I tell you what, this place is certainly crowded indeed. Watching people line up and whatnot, it's a good thing that we have a lot of animals in here, and we added 2 more to our roster here. Looking at the elephants, we'll see, think that the tickets are underpriced. Well, I can fix that up quick, fast, and in a hurry, and the elephants are here, large and in charge. Hello, Mwamba. I know you're not happy right now, but just give it a minute. All right, so guests think the tickets are underpriced. We can fix that. How about $49 per and $38 per? That will get them thinking that it is worthwhile. Booyah. The animal is not in its ideal temperature. Coupon is going to have to snip on over to a larger temperature and get himself fixed up, so that will be fine. All right, let's take a look at the terrain. Plenty of water, just barely. A lot of land. We could always extend this water out, and I think we will. No other animal needs water, so it's not like we will be fighting for any sort of water demands. So we'll go ahead and flatten all of this stuff, make the pool nice and big for these elephants, especially if we get more elephants up in here. I think they're going to need a lot more water than this. And it's kind of at a weird, funny slope. Is there a flattened to foundation? Yes, indeed. All right, so we will flatten this nice and easy, smooth it out so that the big boys and girls can walk on in here. And that should be enough. All right, let's smooth this on out if we please. Yeah, that's one thing. We do have to make sure that they do have a valid walk path into the water. They're not like Sims, where you can coax them into a pool and then remove the ladder and then they die. Although, I'm sure someone has tried it, and if you have been successful about that, then shame on you. All right, that should be enough water. We'll go ahead and throw in the calm water back in. Booyah and play, and see what that did for our water needs here. They should calculate, yes, indeed. All right, so the elephants need shelter. They also need not really any long grass at all. They need some soil. All right, so we're going to have to finagle this just a bit. So we need more short grass, and we need to get rid of all of this long grass. So we'll shorten up the grass around the pool. That should be fine and dandy. That will increase our short grass, lower our long grass. We need to also get some soil up in here as well. So tell you what I'll do. In order for a nice transition, we'll put soil around the outside of the lake, or the little bathing area or play area. Whatever the elephants are going to do with it, I'm cool with it. Yeah, we need a lot of soil as well. Hopefully these requirements will fit in nicely with the giraffe. I haven't seen what the giraffe needs to be happy, but hopefully this pin will accommodate, or we can sort of get a nice balance between the two. That way they don't go all Jurassic Park and try to smash down our barriers like a pair of hungry velociraptors. Oh, that was fun, let me tell you. If you haven't seen my Jurassic World Evolution playthrough, which I got 5 stars on every island, feel free to look on my channel for such things as those. It's worth a watch. I did enjoy Jurassic World Evolution, but getting 5 stars on each island was a task indeed, and Planet Zoo may be the same thing. I tell you, going for 5 stars in certain zoos or franchise modes, it's a different play style for sure than what we're used to. We're used to being able to plop all the things down that we want with reckless abandon. We didn't have to worry about any sort of money restraints as far as, hiring, anything like that. If we needed more mechanics, we just hired 20 on the spot and they were happy. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this long grass here. I hope the giraffes don't need like extra long grass or any such things as that. We'll get this within the tolerance. We still have some long grass somewhere. We'll see if we can find it along the edges here. But there. So that is a nice habitat for the elephants. We might have to get some heaters in here if the winter comes, and winter is coming. If, get, all right. Shelters. We definitely need habitat hard shelters, and we need big ol' shelters for big ol' boys. Something like that. Yes, indeed. Now, hopefully they don't feel too skittish. If they do, I'll put this thing, say, right here. That way they can, we can adjust and they can hide. So that's all well and good. They have land. Coverage is grassland and desert for here in the Africa biome. Of course, we need enrichment and food and all that good stuff. Let's put it near the... Yeah, Coupon's still on the struggle bus. We need to put it near the entrance, I believe. Species, and we want African elephant, if you please. All right, a large water trough. We'll put that on over by the lake. We'll also get a small water pipe, just in case they get thirsty. We can plop that down there. And a large food tray. We'll put that on over here. And then we will get our enrichment items for the elephant as well. All right, large ball. Hanging feeder is gonna be awesome. The gyro. Yeah, we'll plop that down. A mud bath right here by the lake will be awesome. Rubbing pillar there. And we'll put like a little sprinkler down over here, see if that works, and a scatter feeder. Sure. Now we'll make sure that they have grade 3 food, and we can worry about getting the giraffes in here. 11,000 per feeding. Tell you, elephants are a thing. That is for sure. Massive creatures. But how do you feel about us, good sir? You chilling? You relaxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside of the school? Yeah, once our zookeeper comes in, and yeah, we got a couple keepers coming in, making sure that everything is awesome. I imagine they poop a ton, so get your Hoover ready. It's gonna be big whenever it does happen. All right, so everything is awesome. Nutrition will increase once we get that up. Let's go ahead and order some giraffes, or we'll take a look at the giraffes here. Low welfare. Then someone needs to call the keeper and get that exhibit clean, please. There you go. That's the bad thing about a lot of exhibit animals is whenever the glass gets dirty, all animals suffer. Yep, inbreeding sheep. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You'll end up with a Habsburg chin. Yeah, we'll have to get like, you know, if we were an actual zoo manager, we would definitely get, you know, a nice rotation of animals in, but you know what? Sandbox mode. I want to see what all these animals can do. Plus, it's a good learning exercise to see what would happen with inbreeding animals. I imagine the genetics would go to crap, and they may not live long at all, which, you know, diversifying the gene pool, it's all a good thing. All right, let's get that reticulated giraffe up in here and see exactly what they need. Hopefully they... All right, 2 to 12, 4 males, 8 females. We'll go 1 and 1. That way we can sort of take it slow. They should have plenty of room. So we'll go ahead and on to the animal market and get a couple of reticulated giraffes. I hope they're reticulated. Listing expired. I mean, why you gotta be like that? Refresh the list then. All right, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Force is strong with that giraffe. All right, we're gonna need a female giraffe as well. All right, another reticulated giraffe on the female side. Mimuna. All right, so we'll get a pair of giraffes in here. All of our animals have been taken care of. Oh man, take a look at those boulders. Yeah, those are like the size of Volkswagens. Did you do that? That might be the thumbnail right there. I'll tell you what. Poopy elephants indeed. All right, so we're going to need to take a look at everything and grab an education board. Let's see, is that a facilities education board? Yes, indeed. Education stand. We'll plop that over here as this looks to be the place that people like to congregate. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the African elephant exhibit with no power. No power, no power. Where does our power go? Oh, crap. Okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah, we're going to have to add like a staff path. Off the beaten path over here. We will try to make this look a little nice. But we'll head on over here out of the way, and then we will plop down a generator for such things as these. All right, so utilities, we'll get our power up in here. Clear our filter. Transformers. Some say these are more than meets the eye, but they'll do the business. There we go. All right, so now we should have power nearby. Those are the elephants, and our giraffes are in the house. All right, so giraffes are looking cool. And we'll take a look at the terrain. So they do fit with the elephant schema. They looks like they will share the hard shelter. And we just need some enrichment items then for the giraffe, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. All right, species, and we will go reticulated giraffe and see what is new for the giraffe here. So we need the suspended high grazing feeder for the giraffes to get a neck up. And we will make sure, of course, that their food quality is top notch. A lot of money would be dumped in this pen if we were playing survival mode or, you know, regular franchise mode for sure. And the giraffes actually look cheaper than elephants. They don't require as much land space. And yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at our reticulated giraffe. And with this water here, the giraffe may play in it. I'm not entirely sure. They don't have a water requirement. What is going on over here? Boxed outside of habitat. Why are you boxed over here? Relocating to destination not set. Then move them over here. What in the world are you doing? Move the giraffe, please. It's like the keeper just got fed up. All right, Mei Feng has been in a box too long. Then unbox. Like I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, we're gonna need a keeper over here to move the box, please. There we go. Here's one on the way. Yes, pick up the box and do your job. Tell you what, can't hire any good help these days. Did you get a mud bath? Oh, you maybe. Oh, a Titan beetle has died. That's a big corpse. All right. So our giraffes are good. Obi-Wan Kenobi is here. And we'll get your second adult in here. Don't you worry about a thing. It's just zookeepers being lazy. There you go. Drop him off, caretaker. There. Now she's in the house. And exhibits with low welfare because of the cleanliness, I guarantee it. Yeah, we're going to need to call the keepers. And you know what? We'll just call a keeper for all of them. They may not need clean, but that will be fine. Up, Bengal Tiger kicked the bucket. Vedika. At least you died on a big perch. So that means that the tigers may not have the correct adult population, and we have one surviving male. So we're going to need to get another female up in here. Well, Braun, go hide. That's what I built your thing for. All right, we need ourselves, what, a female Bengal tiger, I would say. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we'll get a female Bengal tiger in here just as a sort of a replacement. Arjun. There you go. Schedule that delivery there. All right, so now that our giraffes are all set with elephants, we can get... Oh, wow, this one looks so much smaller. Is that the female? Yeah, maybe the females aren't as tall as the males. Just like, at a quick glance, it's like, whoa, Obi-Wan Kenobi's a big boy. All right, so what other creatures can the giraffe live with comfortably? So we've got the black wildebeest. All right, we'll take a look at the black wildebeest. 410 meters, 7. Holy crap. One male, 31 females. Man, that's going to be a large group. And I mean, it makes sense. Wildebeest roll in packs. That is for sure. Do we even have 6 black wildebeest on the market? Like that, you hear the phrase, there's so many fish in the sea. But are there so many black wildebeest in the market? There isn't. It's like we would have to get a male, both females, and like constantly just keep on the lookout. All right, Madismio. All right, in you go, Madismio. And then we are going to grab both females as much as we can here. Black wildebeest. We'll get Nima. Adopt Nima. Put Nima in there. And then, I don't know why, it always refreshes to the W's, like it flips the list upside down. I don't like it. All right, Bahati. We will adopt. Next, please. Tell you, we are on a buying streak. And this is probably where most of our money would be going, have we been in career mode. Amina. All right, do we have any more on the market just for shiggles? Because we're going to need some more females, like a lot more females. Black wildebeest, we have Zakia. Yep, just keep them coming, please. Just keep them coming. We're going to have a steady stream of black wildebeest up in this piece. So much so that I'm kind of losing track. Lawana. Get in there. I don't know how many that is. We'll just have to take a look-see. All right, the other creature that we were going to put in here is probably another big pack animal, sable antelopes. No, 1 to 11. So sable antelopes, we can get 2. Okay, that's fine. We can plop in 2 sable antelopes just fine. All right, sable antelope. We need a male. And we need a female. And then that will do us for the sable antelope. And then we'll have one more to get. Anki. Welcome, Anki. And that will do us. And then we will look at our Zoopedia just to see the spring bok. All right. How do you roll? 3 to 35, so 1 to 2. A 1 to 2 ratio, I mean. All right, so spring bok, 1 to 2. Yazid. Welcome, Yazid. And then we will grab our female spring bok, and we may just have to top off the wildebeest. But that should be fine. Alrighty. So now that we're playing, we're going to have a metric crap ton of animals coming this way. It's going to be like a Congo line. And considering how we're building, you know, an African exhibit, it makes sense it would be a Congo line. Pun intended. All right, who is our first delivery? Interesting hair there, Joker. All right, it is going to be our wildebeest here. Madismio. All right, so looking at the terrain, these guys like the terrain. So we don't have to worry about modifying anything for the wildebeest. They do need some enrichment though, so that is fine. We'll just grab some enrichment for our black wildebeest. And what else do we have that they can do? This hanging feeder. Sure, we'll plop that there. Graze ball and a barrel. That should be fine. And then we'll make sure that our black wildebeest food requirements are met with grade 3 stuff. Yeah, $54 per feeding. That is not bad. All right, black wildebeest should be up and running. There's plenty of room to roam. That is for sure. And I think what we will do is, now that they're working on this, we're going to try to get our train going. Now, I don't know how this works, but we've got the 4x4 adventure tour, the transport monorail, a riverboat ride, a steam train, and the suspended gondola. So I'm imagining like a track that goes over the perimeter, like that does a lap and goes all the way around. Now, how does one... Okay, so we can raise that up. So people would need to get up here. Okay, so let me plot this out. So if we put our 4x4 transport ride right here, although that would be an awful quick turn, I think we would need something like maybe this. All right, so here we go then. No, we don't want to go that way. We want to not do angle snap. Yeah, we want to start raising this up. And why you gotta be like that? Yeah, go this way. And we'll go up a little bit. All right, then we'll go up a little bit more. And we'll move over just a skosh. All right, that altitude should be fine. So 0 degrees, we'll start rotating it this way. We'll go over the walk path, and then we'll start coming this way. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Yeah, something like this. I think this will be fine. So I'll go ahead and continue laying this track because it's going to be a bit of a laborious process to continue on around. Oh, that's a nice smooth curve. I like the way it's sort of curved out like that. It kept its radius. That's cool. So I'll go ahead and keep laying this track down and be right back with you when we are ready to test our excursion, our little ride here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are testing our ride here. And it looks like they are loading up. I've got the ride set up to have 5 cars, 10 miles an hour, and we've set up a wait time of 10 seconds, and this looks to be pretty okay. We could probably add more trains, possibly maybe even 10 cars, something like that. Let's try that. Oh, we're testing it. Now, once the test is complete, then maybe we can add more cars, but right now, 5 seems to be the way to go. So these guys are going to make their way on around the path. Basically, what we've got is we have... Oh, this is from the seat. Oh, this is cool. So we're sitting in the Jeep here. They're going to go over here by the... oh, it's raining, of course. Pink fuzzy dice in the mirror. I like it. But they're going to go right around the edge here. And actually, they're not just going to stay in the giraffe, elephant, gazelle, all that other stuff pin, but they're actually going to cross the way and go above the... Oh, crap. So that thing plopped in the water. Don't know if you saw that. But we go right by the baobab tree and go over the buffalo and warthog pin before we come on back around and meet up with the station. So, you know, a pretty cool view of Bristol Motor Speedway. It really puts into scale exactly how big that monstrosity is. Right over here by the food court, you can say hey to your buddies down there getting soaking wet. And you can even look to the left and see the Galapagos tortoise. So that is all well and good. So I think we have a pretty good loop here. It feels pretty good. It feels like this would work out well. It's not going too awful fast. I'm charging $5 per ride. So we'll see exactly how much money that can make us. But once this test is complete, we will open it up for business and see who our first riders are. All right, ride must be open before station can be opened and closed. We are now open for business. We are tested and ready to go. We have a vendor here, and our lucky vendor is Ticket Ride Booth Man. All right, so we don't know who's working the Ticket Ride booth, and holy crap, we got some grass on the path. But that's all well and good. It's a real quick way in, and hopefully they can load up there. And then we've widened out the exit path to stretch on the back and connect back up with this path over here. And part of me, like the business side of me, says, hey, put like bathrooms over here, put like a little food and dining area over here, because when they get off the ride, they're going to, they might be hungry or thirsty. Come one, come all, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. We've got a brand new ride open. We are open for business and ready to ride. Hey, I know the kids want to ride. That's right, kiddies. You're freaking out, aren't you? The plain zebra looking so happy. Hey, if you want a better view of the black wildebeest, you know what you can do? You can ride the Jeep. Right there. Right there. Come on. Okay, so maybe they're not going to ride it this time, but we do have our rail in place. We've got a crap ton of poison frogs with low welfare. Come on, get that keeper in there. Tell you, those poison frogs are a thing, that is for sure. But there we go. Now the poison frogs are all clean and ready to go. So far, looks like no one is biting for our ride. Tell you what, if you want a good view of the African savanna and the big clumps of poop by the water spigot, then come one, come all. All right, so I think I'll call this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. We have a bit of an exhibit here. And who's that chilling? Oh, that is the gyro. We will go ahead and reset that because I think the elephants bamfed that off right into the water. Habitat has damaged barriers. Well, call a mechanic, please, because you need to fix that. Oh, perfect. Yep, that's what I thought. All right, so elephants, you know, just getting out. You're feeling pretty cool, aren't you, elephant? Mwamba. Yeah, no need to... Oh, man. It's a smorgasbord. Take a look at that. We're going to get on that camera and be like, oh, crap. There's a psychopath on the loose. And if people were on the ride, they could see the carnage unfolding right here. And then some of the black wildebeest are... There you go. Now that looks like the gate is closed, we will go ahead and emergency capture some of these animals because why not? But it looks like they were a little bit cheeky. So maybe because they were hungry, they decided to bust out. And that is all on the keepers who have not brought the food I so needed and so required. That's right, mechanic, get on that. All right, let's make sure all of our food quality is good. And yeah, our antelope, grade 3. Grade 3. All right, so what happens now? Yeah, we got him. We got him. Go ahead and move him into habitat 16. Then we have, yeah, Ife getting ready to move. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Behind these crates are dangerous, docile, large land mammals. Anywho, so yeah, a nice little bit to end on. So we've got hungry animals, which hopefully our zookeepers can fix. I mean, here comes one now. I mean, hopefully, Efren realizes what's going on. We may actually, with all these creatures, indeed, we may have to hire more help, which is a thing. And who is a disease risk? Well, we're cleaning that up. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. So our buffalo is a disease risk. Yeah, we need to clean up some poop. And Bengal tiger, the incorrect sex ratio. All right, so how many animals do we have? Oh, we have 2 males. Well, we're going to fix that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Can we not release you into the wild? No, huh? Tell you what, that's awkward. So let's get some females up in here before they tear themselves limb from limb. And while that would be interesting to see, it wouldn't be very good to handle. So we'll get 2 Bengal tigers in here, and if we can, once our 2 female or our one female Bengal tiger gets in here, then we can, we might be able to release one. All right, cleanliness, barrier status. We need to get, yeah, definitely more caretakers for sure. All right, some staff. Yeah, caretakers under a heavy load. So we'll go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7. 7 should do it. All right, hopefully they can take some of that load. Of course, keepers are probably under a heavy load as well. We'll just get 7 more up in here. Yeah, those Bengal tigers, I tell you, I'm trying to get rid of the male. I really am. Can we get rid of this male? Rehome, release. Can't box him. Avi. Hey, Avi. I'm gonna need you to leave. Send animals to storage in the trade center. Yes, indeed. Save. That should fix that. Tell you what, our keepers need to be engaged a little bit. It's a good thing that we hired more. Tell you, the zoo has grown. Zoo has grown for sure. Do we have any riders on the ride? Not a 1. You feeling okay, buddy? How's the traffic? Tell you what we'll do. We may, in the next episode, add a little bit of food. Maybe like restrooms over here so that the people are enticed to come over here. Might be a good deal. But that will do it for me in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.